Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me back at the darkest Cecil and Blues estate. We are on week 17, progressing through the Crimson Court DLC on a normal playthrough, and we have a town event this week. It's going to cause our idle jester to gain a level. I think we just have one down here, Punk. Between the end of the last episode and the start of this episode, I have managed my top tier of heroes, this group of fine vampires, Reynold, Dismas, Kinna, and Drash II, and they are going to be going into the Crimson Court. It was mentioned in the comments and reminding me in a very gentle way, and I appreciate this, that the courtyard is not a normal dungeon in the Darkest Dungeon sense. These are large dungeons that you're designed to come back to on multiple playthroughs, that you can save your progress, and we may encounter enemies that kidnap us, lock heroes away in dungeons, and we'll have to come back and save them, etc. So I'm going to go in here and kind of see what's going on. I had forgotten that was kind of part of the design, that these dungeons aren't necessarily meant to be cleared on a single outing like normal dungeons are, even like the Darkest Dungeon is. So we'll check that out and we'll see how it goes. I don't necessarily expect it to go great. I have spent a considerable amount of gold, and we have upgraded skills to rank 4 in some cases. Dismas has got some damaging ups. Kinna's heals are boosted. We've got Drash's 2 primary attacks. Reynold's primary attacks as well. We're lagging behind on defensive maneuvers, but I feel that in Darkest Dungeon a lot of times a good offense is a good defense. So hopefully that will hold true. We have only been able to afford a single weapon upgrade to 4. I sold a few trinkets that I wasn't interested in, and to be honest, I'm not so great at holding on, or at recognizing what's worth throwing away. I tend to be a bit of a pack brat. I'm sure if you watched my previous series, you may have noticed that I had dozens and dozens of useless trinkets that I never did anything with. So, I'm sure we'll get there in the future, but for right now, we're managing. We have 9,000-ish gold, which should be enough to provision this map. If it goes well, hey, I don't think we're going to be coming out with a 15,000 gold and 48 crests, but if we do, hey, great. Also, there's the Baron's Lash, a trophy. So that means that you only fight the Baron once. It's not like the other bosses where you fight them multiple times on different difficulties and finally get the trophy when you defeat the champion version of them. We'll get a trophy off of him, and we'll also get a leper trinket. I don't think that necessarily we're going to get these today, though. Venturing into the court will consume 1 invitation. Still embark. Alright, we got some vampires here, so I'm going to take 4 blood to start off with. We should get more. This is a big map, so we're going to take... Isn't this like the Blood Moon? Don't we not need torches? I'm going to bring 2 stacks of torches, but I think we don't even need them. We are also going to take a bunch of food. 3 stacks. I like having food. Wait. No, that doesn't make any sense. We don't have any camping, so we aren't going to camp. Oh, this is confusing me. I'm going to take a couple of shovels. Again, I don't know what is in store for us in here. If it's like the Darkest Dungeon, there's not going to be any hunger checks. There's not going to be a need for a light in some cases. There is not going to be any obstructions. But I think we ran into obstructions in the first one. Let's go ahead and bring a 3rd shovel. We have a couple of keys. What do we don't care about holy water. I mean, we'll probably maybe throw that away immediately. Do we want to take some treatment options here? Let's take a couple of each treatment option, just to kind of feel it out. All right, let's go on this mission. What could go wrong?
They would arrive in teeming hordes, adorned in powdered wigs and pretension, seeking to slake their thirst on wine and indecency. As intoxication invariably took hold, innocuous frivolities would escalate to ever more disturbing diversions. Orchestrating the hideous affair was a hunchbacked fiend who seemed to delight in proportion to the suffering he caused. I could have stopped him, I suppose, but I was a slave to my own appetites, and restraint would have rendered me a hypocrite.
All right, a little bit of narrative exposition by our good friend Wayne June.
What games does this diminutive fool play at now?
Epic quests. This quest is epic. You are not expected to finish epic quests in one attempt. You may regroup, abandon the quest at any time, and your progress is saved. When you obtain another invitation, you can continue the quest where you left off. Okay, so if things start to get hairy here, people are looking like they're low on health, or just in general, it's not looking great, we can leave, and apparently we'll come back in to re-explore the grounds. Now, whether that causes enemies to respawn, I'm not sure. Also, yeah, so the bloodlight is gone. We don't have to worry about torches. Torches instead are going to provide us accuracy bonuses, so we'll use that as necessary. Alright, we have a wasting guy, so we'll put him back at passive. If we're craving, let's go ahead and get the bloodlust going. I'm less concerned about our Vestal, especially because she doesn't have any aggressive actions right now. We haven't been able to really afford anything. I think we can holy water on this. Apparently not. I know if you give it blood, something happens. Alright, just a bleed. I'm gonna let that just tick off. I don't know if there's anything else we could do to it. Maybe we can burn them? Is that what I learned last time? Alright. Manservants and supplicants. Our flagellant is going to step forward. He likes to do the damage. Resisted the debuff, but he will bleed. Oh, did he just get much bigger? I believe he got much bigger. And also he got all his health back, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, he'll bleed to death still on his next turn. We'll pass around a small heal.
The rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
A Crusader decides to dodge. I appreciate that. Let's see what damage we can do to the supplicant in the second position. They're gonna swap spots. That's fine. Our flagellant can now dish out some damage here to the other full health supplicant, and then I believe with a grape shot everything should die.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
And we'll use Divine Grace to top off our Crusader.
Slowly.
Perfect. Oh, we pick up a ruby right off the bat. Very good. Alright, we should start burning our torches because they're not going to serve us any purpose. Hello.
Ambushed by foul inventions.
Well. I gave him a buff. Oh, right, because his health dropped low. He's a, That's going to be 6 damage. I'm going to bandage that away because, holy cow. I do not need his health that low. He will be able to get it back with Exsanguinate at the start of the next fight. Alright. Yeah, we'll start burning torches to gain accuracy bonuses. There's a new unit, the Chevalier. These terrifying bug creatures are... well, they're terrifying. Alright. Exsanguinate? No, that's Redeem. Where's Exsanguinate? There we go. Cannot reach the back unit. So we'll start here. Crit heal is awesome. That's still gonna take 2 turns to kill. But we'll wound the mosquito. It's now dead. We'll do a little bit of group healing.
Sedated.
Craving. He must have the blood. And so we'll drink some. And then I think we're going to... no, we can drop this one. It's a waste of Exsanguinate, but we couldn't reach the Chevalier anyway. Alright, I don't know exactly what that did, but... let's go ahead and start stacking bleeds here. Also, I think that's a bleed debuff, so it shouldn't be a problem to stack more bleeds. Alright, going to live one more turn. Wowzers! That was a pretty hard hit. We can use Divine Grace, though, to undo some of it. That's a pretty nasty bleed, to be honest. For 4 rounds, yeah, we're gonna... alright, we'll definitely want to bring more bandages in the future.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
Alright,
blossoms.
not a lot of blood. Padlock of Transference. This is a new abomination trinket. Or at least one I've not seen before. Stun skill chance and blight skill chance. So this is designed more to benefit the human form of the abomination. So let's see where we go from here. Well, we've got a curio straight to the right. Let's go there first. This is a sprawling map. We have combat coming up right now. 2 Chevaliers. Let's kill the manservants first. I don't think that's going to be enough to kill it, unfortunately. If they go first and they do the thirst, we're going to, alright, they're guarding. I'm fine with that, actually. They couldn't have done a more valuable thing for me. And we'll kill them both.
Give them no quarter.
I think we Divine Grace on our Crusader, whose health is a little bit worse off. Okay. Subterranean Skewer. Oh, that's the one that deals more damage. Alright, what can we do? Thank you for doing exactly what I would have liked you to do, at the very least. Then we can start shooting. Perfect. Alright. Our Crusader, maybe he can defend himself. Can he only use that once per... yeah, he can only use that once per combat. But it lasts for the entire combat, so he's marked for the rest of the battle, but he has improved defenses. Less happy with that outcome. Alright, well that's gonna bleed over 2 more rounds. As long as that deals its full 5 damage for both rounds, that'll be fine. I think we do group healing. That's 16 health over everyone instead of less to one person. You know, maybe 10 health to one person. I think that's overall a better choice. That subterranean skewer does a lot of damage. Alright, stress is building up. I had not considered that we wouldn't be able to camp originally, and I didn't really think about what that would do to our ability to reduce stress. And I don't think this flagellant has the ability to transfer stress around. Not that I necessarily would want to pump their stress any higher. We don't need heart attacks. Let's use pistol shot here, because this is gonna bleed to death. And then our Vestal can once again do a little bit healing. Oh, okay, not everyone is going to take it.
A death by inches.
Good. Alright, we picked up more blood, which will help us out.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
And now our inventory is full, and again, this is partially because I haven't been using torches for all the value that they have. Oh, it's a buff for everybody? Oh, okay, so I need to be using those on the regular. Let's eat some food. If I eat all this food, it'll be the last time we get to do it. Alright, he's full. He's full and he's the one who needs more food. Well, darn. We need a little bit more. Oh no, he's full as well. Well, goodness. Do we throw away 2 food to take 6 crests? Sure, why not? We can leave here if things get bad. Alright, we'll have to remember to use torches consistently in combat. What in the world is this? Shifting mists. So it's a blockage, but it uses a torch instead. Huh. Okay. So maybe we don't need shovels? Now we can... Oh, hey look, a secret room. What is this? That's a locked door. Do we need a particular key to access the locked door? I don't know how that works. Or we just need a key. I still haven't figured out what we can do to these flowers that benefits us. So we were able to put blood in them, and nothing really happened. Could we try digging at them? Yeah, okay.
Gold, trinkets, and baubles. Paid for in
Perfect. Alright. So, benefit there. We do have 12 crests, and we did just burn all our crests, so maybe... Alright, maybe we take the crest instead of the anti-venom for now? I want to head up here. We will come back. We will come back. This was something else we used a torch on. No, torch. Alright, she tried to interact with it. We got to it in time. Got stress relief out of it, which is awesome. And here's a locked door. If we put a key in that locked door, it does nothing. Okay, so we need a specific key. We're going to have to backtrack here, which is something I don't enjoy doing. Causes a lot of stress. I think it can doesn't consume torchlight, since we don't have torchlight, but... Oh, now she is wasting. So we'll do that. And then we can head through this door. So right, it was necessarily a different type of location. Secret room right there. I would like to get access to that. We'll use a skeleton key to get that open. I owe you a debt of gratitude and kindness. What? 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 I don't entirely know what just happened there. I mean, okay, we saved a Vestal, but is she going back to the hamlet? My barracks are full. I have no idea. I didn't have anyone who had been kidnapped previously, so I have no idea. Alright, let's make sure we're in the right position here. Good, fine. Let's have him burn this. There we go, that's some stress relief. Let's also put things back in order. We will have another one of the blockages coming up. Crumbling pillar. Okay, so there are different types of blockages. Some shovels, some for torches. Keeps you guessing. And then we'll have a combat here. Not a great combat, not one I'm real happy about, but we can make it work. That is dead. This one will live slightly, depending on whether it heals itself. Our health is mostly fine now. We'll top off our Crusader, and our Crusader can't really reach anyone else, so while it might be useful to use Bulwark of Faith to absorb some damage, I think it would probably benefit us more to kill this manservant, make sure he doesn't do anything. It's true he might have just put a defense up, which wouldn't have mattered at all. Alright, so some damage on our flagellant, which is fine. It's actually going to benefit him in the long run. Getting stunned is an unfortunate thing. When he gets to act again, though, he'll be able to exsanguinate. So let's maybe wound this thing for the time being. I don't want to push his health up too high, so we're going to heal our Vestal instead. Buried Blast. That's a little bit more damage than I wanted.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Please don't do this again. You're bleeding. Certainly you're not going, with your increased death blow resistance, to die on your first tick of damage. Of course you are. What in the world is with my luck? It was like, that's what the class is designed to do.
A singular strike.
My luck is the worst. Well, on the plus side, our Vestal could do some damage now. Oh, what? What in the world? How terrible. I gotta stop naming people after Thrash, that's my problem. Illumination. Not gonna quite kill it this turn, and we can't reach it with our Crusader. Everyone's buffed up thanks to the death of our Flagellant, but Man! Alright, can anyone even carry any of his trinkets? No, of course not. So these are trinkets I like. So let's burn a torch. Take the bleedstone. I'm gonna ditch the skeleton key to take the bracer. We can take the busts. We can take the shovel for now. We can actually take most of the gold as well. Okay, well, balls. This was a dead end. So all we can really do is backtrack. That's a lot of stress. Look at the tick up. I mean, it's just one at a time, but it's still just a constant, like a beating heart. Well, I guess let's check this room. We gotta fight 2 encounters down a member. We're probably not gonna be able to do much more here. Well, these are friendly friends. We know these guys. Horror. Okay, horror.
Consumes the mind.
Acceptable, understandable. Let's start pounding in the damage on one of these units instead of spreading it out. Negative 40% damage. Well, I guess now's the time to activate that. It's not like... I mean, he's Crimson Cursed, but... Alright, well, this might be the last fight we endure here. With so much stress coming our way. It is almost dead. Our Vestal, I think, could drop it. But our highwayman, I think, will do the job.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Skull Toss on our Vestal is going to push it over the edge here and stun it. Not quite over the edge, though. 96 to 200. That's well, we can't reach the ghoul at the moment, which is problematic. We can shoot it. I probably should have tracking shot it, actually, since it's just, I guess, gotta do it once. Alright, that definitely pushed her over the top. She did resist the stun, which is awful polite of her. But now she'll be fearful.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Let's single target heal. We'll clear out this corpse. Now we can deal with this ghoul as best we can. I don't know if it's worth it to push up to this room. I feel like we have to, just to see if it goes somewhere. Alright. More healing from the Vestal.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
We're still doing fine. Our stress is a terrible place, but yeah, we've got this guy dead, and we don't really have any need of health. We can finish a stack of crests. Great. Craving. Sure. What is our... What in the world is this thing? A thronging hive. Can we burn it? We can burn it.
With loot are often low on supplies.
So we... What do we take? Or what do we abandon? We haven't really found any use for the medicinal herbs at the moment, so maybe we we ditch those for the gold. We're gonna find some way to get out of here successfully. And let's see what kind of fight we have here, and if this is a dead end. I mean, sure, push her stress up. How much worse can it get? Come on, lady. Alright, that'll bleed to death, so that's one down. Let's see if we can kill a second. No, we cannot. Our Vestal passed her turn. We've got a bunch of blight going on. We have no antidotes anymore. Mosquito came to the front row. We'll go ahead and apply a bleed to it. Depending on when our Crusader acts, we may be able to do something here. I'm thinking we reposition.
Great is the weapon.
Good, okay.
On its own.
That is less what we wanted, honestly. Alright, we were able to kill one and damage the other. Vestal is barely keeping ahead of her blight. Vestal is going to go. That dodge saved her from death's door. Alright, then we can Zealous Accusation, assuming he doesn't act on his own. That gets a double kill, and we pick up more gold.
Be wary.
We're gonna leave, I think, at this point. Oh, there is more this way. And we don't know what's down that hallway, but I don't feel like it's the right call. So let's abandon the shovels for the crests, and we can eat the food for the money. And I think that's it. I think we leave. And we get stressed from that?
Failure tests the metal of heart, brain, and body.
So we got hardly anything for that endeavor. We certainly didn't make back the money we spent, even upgrading Drash, who died. And there's a bunch of stress resulting in it. I am not super satisfied with how we managed that.
In time,
And
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
the control has controlled the urges of their crimson curse. So I think someone drank blood, or just they were controlled. Their craving. All right. So yeah, not going great in the graveyard department. These guys need to have their stress dealt with. We'll put Kenna in here. With people in there, we don't want... Make sure... Yeah, okay, so Renal will only go there. Dismas will go here. And that'll be that for now. Yeah, we need some money. We need some money so that we can manage that a little bit better, and we... lost a person. Oh, here we go. So, we rescued a person, and she's rank 3. Okay, well, now I understand the value.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
And they're rank 4 with their skills, so that saved us a ton of money. Well, all right. That was worth its weight in gold. Like, sure, we didn't get 15,000 gold worth of gems. But we probably saved Let's look at someone else here. Yeah, we probably saved not 15,000, but a fair amount of money in upgrades for that person. Totally worth it. Totally, I would totally take that trade. Maybe I would have preferred a different class, but what else can we do to manage our roster here? A man-at-arms might not be a bad call. Who would we replace? Let's organize by level. These guys are all getting stress relief. Can we afford to upgrade our barracks? That's probably a good idea. Let's upgrade our barracks. This slows us down on being able to upgrade the armorer, but our money situation is so low, we need some new blood to go out on low-level missions and earn some cash.
Gold gleams like
So that's a team right there. That's zero team. We're gonna take them out on a journey probably tomorrow, and on that journey they will encounter hardships and tribulations, and they will bring back fat sacks of cash. What I mean is, I'm not letting them take torches, and if they die, well, we don't really know them that well. Let's not get attached. We also have this team of rank 1 heroes, most of which have already paid their upgrade dues. Maybe we could take them out as well. We'll be progressing out here, which is good. And then maybe we can dive back in to the courtyard once some stress relief has been done to our top-ranked heroes. Once we can afford it. You know, Kinna here might sit on the bench in place of Gumball, who has access to all her skills, so I can get rid of Dazzling. Well, no, Dazzling Light's it's alright, it's a stun. We can get rid of Mace Bash, replace it with Divine Comfort, and we have my preferred loadout for a Vestal. I'm a big fan. Actually, I'm going to unclick all of these and go Divine Comfort, Divine Grace, Dazzling Light, Judgment, so that they're in an order I like. Does not have all of their camping skills unlocked, though, so like we'll have to pay some money if we want them to be fully kitted out, but yeah, happy to have saved you, friend. We look forward to sending you to your death in the future. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you're enjoying the series. We got a little bit done in the courtyard, but yeah, things just went south so quickly. I can't believe my luck. I feel like I'd like to look up what the improved death blow resist is on the flagellant. Maybe they don't have one unless they use their skill. I'll click here on Houdini here, and they have one of their skills gives them increased death blow resist. Where is that? Reclaim? No. Redeem? Suffer. 4% death blow resistance per stack, and lots of protect. So, I mean, it's a good skill if you want to use them for tanking, but I was under the impression they had some increased death blow resistance just in general. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they start out with less death blow resistance to make them more of a risk to operate at that low health threshold. Anyway, once again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the series. We'll be back tomorrow for the next episode. Have a great day, and one more thing, just as a thank you to people who do leave comments. I want to express my thanks that you're not just outright spoiling things. There is a risk in the way I am currently playing this, where I play for about an hour in the morning, and then I post that video up, instead of recording 10, 20 episodes out ahead to avoid people spoiling boss mechanics or mechanics that I haven't encountered yet. So I appreciate that the nature of the comments has more been gentle prodding, like, hey, you should go into the courtyard because you're not supposed to beat it in one try. Don't think you need to over prepare. That was a good comment, and I appreciate that. I forget who said it. I don't have the comments open up at this moment, but I appreciate the way you delivered that information without being condescending and without being overly spoilery. So, thank you for that. Great group of people watching these episodes. I appreciate that you do it, and I appreciate your comments. So, have a good day. I have a dental appointment, so I'm gonna go get my teeth drilled.